Okay, so I wasn't gonna record anything today because I really didn't feel like it. But my timeline is annoying me and I really have nothing else to do. So, anyway, for context, there's something going around on Twitter, my timeline at least, from what I've seen. It's a hashtag that says, I stand with Peace Wolf. Now, I. Yeah, Peace Wolf is a mutual follower of mine. And personally, I don't have a problem with her. She's never been problematic with me. With other people, I don't really know, because not like I would know. I don't pay attention to what people do on Twitter, really. Like, what people do in their own time, whatever their beliefs are, that doesn't really bother me. I don't care. Their beliefs are their beliefs. If they're not hurting anyone, nobody should care. Now, one thing that's bothering me is Peace Wolf used to be an owner of a convention, or at least on the moderation team of one. And someone said that they got sexually assaulted at the convention that she was at. Now, my thing is, if obviously that's a serious allegation, believe me, but if I'm not seeing like any proof of anything, I'm not gonna believe it anyway. Or like certain things not provided enough proof for. I've talked with Peace Wolf about everything. In like all the, I'm quoting this, drama she's been in. And a lot of the things are said, specifically the racist stuff, she's confirmed with me aren't true. And obviously, there are other things that she's confirmed to be not true. I don't have screenshots for this because like my phone's dead, and I don't want to waste my time using the snipping tool on Windows. God damn it, I have no water in here. But sorry if I sound like tired. It's been like really cold all day and I'm not really running on much sleep. But anyway, yeah, I'll read the DMs off when I asked her to address this. Now, when I asked her, she said, as much as I want to make something clearing up everything I said, it won't change anyone's mind. It would just draw more even unwanted attention to myself with how the mob operates. They already want to hate me, and that's exactly what they're going to do no matter what I say. I would rather keep talking to people one-on-one like we're doing right now. Because when people come to talk to me, it shows that they're actually interested in the truth and resolution and understanding. When I talk to people individually and they make their own judgments, they'll go out their way to tell other people. It's much more effective that way than if I were to put out a statement and I said, honestly, while I feel you're right, I feel like not addressing the situation will make people think you really don't care. And then she said, some of them might, yeah, but if they don't think I care, they could come talk to me or look at some of my previous posts. I'm trying to make it very apparent that I care about everyone. I don't always do a perfect job, but I do try. Now, obviously, like I said, she cleared up all the racist and transphobic things with me in DMs and everything. Obviously, she was getting called transphobic because someone she was talking to. But I don't necessarily judge people. I don't really like judging people unless they've done something really bad. Or you have enough proof for me to judge them properly. And those two things go hand in hand. But yeah, if you can't give me enough proof for something, like, I don't know if she has been racist. I seen tweets saying that she called African Americans the blacks. Reminder, I am an African American myself, and she has not been racist to me a single bit. So she hasn't been racist to even other African American people of color, furries and the furry fandom, from what I've seen since I followed her back in like 2019, early 2019. But obviously, if she worded things wrong, then yeah, she owned up to that. She owned up in one thing. I think it was an All Lives Matter tweet. She said she could have worded it better, but I have a couple mutuals who actually understood what was meant. Obviously, the timing was bad. The timing is always going to be bad. When you're dealing with racial inequality in the U.S., the timing is always bad. That's why, in those times, I don't make any tweets about it at all. I normally just stick to calling out pedophiles, zoophiles, and all that. Whenever I come across them, that is. But other than that, I don't really, do much, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't like going after people without enough evidence for me to do so, which is why I hate Twitter so much. It's filled with call-out posts with little to no evidence, and then only years after they bring more evidence, or months after or weeks after they bring more evidence. If you want your initial call-out to bear a lot of weight, get that evidence out as soon as you make the call-out post, not any time after, months after, years after. Why would you wait so long to give out so much evidence against someone? It really just bothers me. Anyway, but yeah, I also have other things I could read out from her. Now, this was about the person she was talking to who goes by Canny. And this is what she got called transphobic for. And the tweet goes Peace is also apparently in the Canny Lupine chap. Yeah, that's the guy who advocated for a genocide against trans folk. And she replied, she said, yes, I talked to Canny. No, I don't agree with everything he does or says. Same thing. And that was when I mentioned people having problems with her, who she voted for as well. For some reason, people could vote for who they want. I don't care. But yeah. She also admitted and apologized for using the word colored, and she apologized publicly for that. I remember seeing that. And she had not used a sentence. She said, I was thinking about what I said, and I've since learned better. I don't recall saying the blacks, though. And obviously, I don't recall that either. Nobody recalls that. Unless you're, making shit up. I haven't seen any evidence of her actually doing that. Now, on to the main thing, someone getting sexually assaulted at TTFC, HerCon. So, she said, Wiki has been a best friend of mine for a long time, and I ran a con TTFC. She came to the con. A 15-year-old kid who had some mental issues hugged her for a little too long and supposedly touched her chest. She felt uncomfortable, so she reported it to Con Ops. Con Ops and security tracked down the individual, who was followed closely by his mother pretty much wherever he went. They explained what happened to the mom, and she talked to her son, explaining why what he did wasn't acceptable, and he understood. I saw her in Con Ops when she was filing the report and asked if she was alright. I never said anything to her about the free hugs pin on her. I don't even recall noticing it at the time. That is the truth, according to the Con Ops report that was filed that day. I don't have it no longer because she's no longer staffing for them. On the racism bit, you'll have to clarify, and what I did was clarify with the blacks thing, the whole the blacks thing. And obviously with the political candidate thing, like I said, people are entitled to vote for who they want to. It shouldn't really concern other people. Now, onward to the rest of the Canny stuff. And after she told me the same thing, I said, this must be the transphobic thing nobody could give me proof for. She said, Canny has said some pretty fucked up shit about things. I will not deny that. But don't we all at some point? And obviously, yes, everyone says some really fucked up things sometimes. We all have skeletons in our fucking closet. But that's about it. Now, obviously, I can't say I'm for or against her right now. Obviously, because I don't really know everything. Both one side is just throwing out a bunch of bullshit, while the other side actually does make sense. And by the one side throwing out a bunch of bullshit, I mean the people accusing her of all these stuff. They throw out things without really giving much evidence. Anyway, because that's how they fucking operate. I'm not gonna blindly accuse someone of being racist or transphobic without really any proof of it. And a tweet saying all lives matter isn't proof to me at all. Because that's how I am. If there's no proof, I don't care. I guess. But yeah, if you can't give me proof of something like that, then just don't go around accusing people of stuff like that. It's so annoying to see. Anyway, I have to get back to working on music. Because music. I'll see you guys the next time I record something, who knows.